It's good to be back. SLIDESTYLE is under the lights in Irwindale for round 9 of the 2023 season. It is set up to be a good one. The weather's perfect. The nighttime skies are clear. The stars are overhead, and the stars are going to be on the track. The SLIDESTYLE drivers ready to throw it down today. Cannot wait for this one to get underway. Welcome, everybody. I'm Alex. Thank you for joining us here for SLIDESTYLE. We've changed the schedule up a little bit, so hopefully we didn't sneak up on anybody this week. For the remainder of the season, we are doing our events on an every 2-week schedule instead of once a month. That's why we are here in the middle of the month. People are like, hey, wait a minute. It's supposed to be the end of the month. Nope. Every 2 weeks now, and next season, we are going to be following that same schedule. So SLIDESTYLE is going to be a summertime series next season, and it is going to be every 2 weeks. The schedule for that season will be posted after the next event. The finals, round 10, going to be at the legendary Ebisu Minami Drift Circuit. The schedule and everything for next season will be ready by that event, so be on the lookout for that. But without further ado, let's get into things for today's event. We're going to talk about qualifying, because qualifying is what is up first. Gotta make sure everything is all set on our side of things here and doesn't explode. It's not exploding. That's always a good sign. Things aren't exploding. Qualifying. Our drivers are going to make single runs. And you guys watching along are going to give a 1 to 5 star rating. The top 11 drivers are going to advance to the final bracket. And the drivers that are ranked 12th through 16th are going to run again for a last chance qualifier for that final bracket position. And those drivers are coming at you right now. You see, we've got a stacked field today on the left side of your screen, and Jason is going to be the first driver up. Now, when you're watching these guys qualify, we are looking, as always in a drift event, we are looking for speed and angle. But with SLIDESTYLE, you guys know we do things a little bit differently around here. Not only are you looking for that speed and angle, but the flow, how these guys make their way through the course. How smooth of a run is it? The edge, how far do they take it? Is the car right on the wall? Is it right against the white line? And the aggression, how hard do they send it throughout this course? So those are all the things we are looking for when delivering that 5-star rating to these drivers. So we're going to make our way over to the starting line here and get a good look at our first car on the line. Our man Jason is here ready to rock and roll in this Mustang machine right here. You hear that V8 motor revving up. He is ready to kick it off here. And we're going to take a look at what makes a SLIDESTYLE car before we get rocking and rolling here. So as you see on the right side of your screen, these are rear-wheel drive machines with a maximum of 1,000 horsepower. Their wheels have to be between 16 and 20 inches in diameter with a maximum of 275 millimeters on the wheel width. All 4 wheels all the way around the car have to be the same. 110 adhesion compound tires on here, a little sticky, got the grip to go with all that high horsepower. 35 to 40% sidewall profile, going to be the driver's choice there. 90 kilopascals is the minimum tire pressure. That works out to about 12 or 13 PSI in freedom units. And that can be changed. That does not fit within all 4 wheels having to be equal. Take that statement literally. All 4 wheels have to be equal. But the tires, however, the tire pressure can change front to rear, which almost all the drivers do that for their setup. You see there on the right side, it does say visible rear tire lettering. That's because I am horrible at my job and keep forgetting to update the damn graphic. Visible tire lettering was a rule earlier in the season. We ran a couple of events with that and saw that it made no difference really to the presentation of the event at all. So that is no longer a rule. And as you can see here on Jason's machine, we'll bring our drone down here to take a look. You will see on Jason's machine, he does not have any tire lettering. on this machine, and he is well within the rules there. So that is no longer a rule, but these cars do have to have a front bumper attached. No drift missile action going on today. So with all that being said, I do believe we are ready to rock and roll over here. I saw all of the congratulations in the chat on our Twitch affiliate anniversary. So very quickly, I want to give a big shout out to everybody hanging out and watching along with us. I appreciate you guys so much. It's been a wild journey, and SLIDESTYLE, of course, has been a major, major part of that. So thank you guys so much for allowing us to do this and put on these great events. And thanks so much to these drivers, especially Team TBM, the Teabag Mafia. The boys are coming out strong today. What did y'all bring? 7 drivers or something like that? These guys came, they showed out today, and they are ready to bring it to the regular SLIDESTYLE crew. So I can't wait to see how that works out. But speaking of regular SLIDESTYLE crew, you guys know our boy Jason is ready to bring it here. And you see right here, it's not hand cooked. No, that's not what it says. No copyright here. That says something different, and I'm not going to say it. But you know him and Skull are rocking that on the side of the car. That's right. Jason and Skull teamed up with the team livery here. Always love these guys being so creative and having fun with their rides here. And I see him over there in the chat. So we are ready to rock and roll this evening without any more waiting. The horsepower, it's time to send it here. It is time to go. Jason's on the starting line. He's ready to rock it. The drone is in the air. The green light is on, and let's get it going. Round 9 of SLIDESTYLE right here in Irwindale. As you see the course here, Jason makes his way up to the banking, following all the way around the wall before he comes down to the flat here, coming across the big course's start-finish line, making that transition all the way out to the outside wall, and then brings it into the yellow wall here as he kicks his way over, aiming for those tires on the inside there as they make their way around to the finish. And the checkered wall on the outside here indicates the end of the run. And that vote coming on its way to you right now. Great stuff from Jason here. A great first run to show everybody the line this evening. Like we said, all the way out to the banking from the starting line position, back on to the Circle Track's apron area, right at the big track start-finish line, cutting back to make that tight left turn before the quick transition off the end of the wall to the right. Great run from Jason here. Get your vote in the chat. If you are unable to see that vote at the top of your chat, make sure you open up the stream in a browser window. Even if you are on a mobile device, you can pull open the stream chat in a browser window, and that should give you a better chance of seeing that vote pop up. Sometimes in the mobile apps, it does get a little weird on you. So definitely want to get your votes in, and we want to see you guys' votes. Let us know which of these drivers you want to see moving on to the main event bracket tonight. This vote is coming to a close here. We got a 3.7 for Jason. Going to be his. That's a great starting vote here. Great starting score, rather. Awesome stuff out of him as we make our way back to our live shot here. And you are looking at a driver that I have been trying to get to run a SLIDESTYLE event for damn near a year now. I have been trying to get my man Powder to bring one of his machines over here and show what's up. But you see right there, representing TBM all over this car. Beautiful design here. Powder ready to rock and roll in this machine. You gotta love the detail and effort put into this ride, but this is an awesome racing machine here, and you know Powder is ready to bring it. I've had great times working with him on broadcasts in the past, and not only is he a great commentator, he is a great driver as well, and we are going to see what he's bringing to us right here, right now. Race control gives him the go-ahead. Oh, he fires it up, and you know this car is ready to roll here. Off the line he goes, heads up onto that banking. And you can see the speed that this BMW machine is carrying so fast around that banking as he transitions down onto the apron, hits the flat, keeps the angle nice and smooth. Heading onto the yellow wall here, close on the outside, brings it in, kicks it around, making that final turn as he heads around to the finish. Beautiful first qualifying run here in slide style from my man Powder. Love to see it. Thank you so much for finally coming and joining us, bud. So glad you're here. That vote is in the chat. Replay is on your screen. Like I said, representing for Team TBM here. So much speed carrying that BMW around the outside of the banking here. And you can see, I tried to get the angle on the drone right. You can see how hard that car comes off of there's no gradual slope heading down to the apron there. It is a hard angle between the two. So suspension has got to do a lot of work transferring down to the flat there in the bottom. And depending on the way that the suspension is set up in these cars, when they could bottom out very, very hard there, and it could definitely cause some issues during our tandem bracket later on. But of course, you may be wondering, if you're just joining us for the first time, why are we not seeing or hearing any talk about clipping zones or track limits or anything like that? Well, slide style, we run things a little bit differently here. We go for what we call freestyle tandem drifting. That is what these events are all about. And a 3.6, so close to Jason, just 0.1 away, but that's going to drop Powder into the second position as we make our way over to our live shot again to an event winner this season. PWX in his legendary S15 right here. This machine is hooked up and is good looking as ever. Never get tired of these guys. Livery designs on these machines, and P-Dub's ride is no different right here. Even repping slide style right there on the back window. Appreciate these guys for that. A lot of guys repping our channel here and slide style, even when they take these cars and run other events. So appreciate them for doing that as well. We are going to see what P-Dub has got for us here. We are all set and ready to go. And you guys know P-Dub is always ready to throw down in qualifying. He has never put up a low score in a slide style qualifying event. So let's see what he brings to the table for us here in Irwindale. All the way up to that out. You see the sparks on the outside wall there as he touches it on the way around, brings the angle up as he cuts down onto the flat, all the way out to that red and white wall, all the way back out to the white line on the outside. The momentum, so smooth, all the way out to the wall there. Does he get the tires on the inside? No, he doesn't. Race control has set up a little challenge for these guys to see if they can hit those tires on the end of that wall, and they are definitely going for it here. As we take a look at our replay, P-Dub throwing down an absolute ripper of a run for qualifying here. Never get tired of hearing that horsepower up on the banking as these guys smoke it up all the way around the outside of that first turn. One of my favorite courses we have here in this season of slide style, and also one of the best for qualifying. Some of the lines are a little lackluster when you just run it solo, and it's the tandems is where they truly shine. But this is a great course, not only for solo runs, but for tandems as well. If you've tuned in for slide style this evening, you are surely in for a treat. We have a ton of drivers here, more than 20 drivers battling over 12 spots in the final bracket. The competition is fierce, and there you see it, PWX with a 4.0. The first person to cross the threshold hits the 4.0 and takes over the top spot on the leaderboard. Next driver up on the starting line, looking to take down that 4.0, is going to be your man Skull. Of course, having a little fun on his windshield banner there. You see with the one big long L backwards. But like I said, team livery to him and Jason over here, rocking these new Mustangs, looking awesome here. And Skull has been stepping it up after every single event, and he has got this car hooked all the way up here in Irwindale. And I'm looking for a really competitive qualifying run out of him here. All the way up on the banking there. He's sticking it to the dash line there, not going all the way out to the wall. Looking to bring some speed here and keeping that momentum all the way around as he gets down to the flat. Heads out to that yellow wall on the outside there, kicks it back around. He gets those tires super close on the end of the wall, making his way out to the finish. The replay's coming for you. Great run from Skull. High speed, high energy on that one. And there it is, knocking those tires off. Like I was saying, the race control, our man DK, big shouts out to him for all the work that he does during these events, making things run nice and smooth. But he always likes to put up a small little challenge for these drivers. And last season, when we ran here in Irwindale, DK managed to knock down that stack of tires that you'll see Skull hit right here. DK managed to hit it on every single run he did. So he has put up the challenge to see who could top his runs last year. Skull being the first one to knock down a set of those tires. But you see that Mustang machine there bringing a ton of speed, carrying that momentum all the way through the run. As this vote comes down to the last couple of seconds here, it looks like Skull is going to be walking away with a 3.6. That's going to put him good for fourth place so far in qualifying. Another great score from our drivers here. Competition is going to be absolutely tough today. As we bring it back into another first-time driver here in slide style, another Team TBM machine. This is going to be DJN, his number 471 Mark IV Super. This is a beautiful looking racing machine here. Love the dark blue and black design on this car with all the white accents on it. Awesome looking machine. And you know this thing is going to cook those rear tires up. So let's see it. Let's see him rock and roll here. DJN, last driver of our first qualifying group. Ready to fire off the line here. Oh, the car bottoms out, but he's able to catch it. What a great save. Great shot from the drone there, picking that up as well. Does he bottom out here? You see the sparks and the car bounce as he does. It's those transitions from the flat to the banking really upsetting this car, but DJN doing an incredible job of driving, holding on to that machine, and possibly even using it to his advantage coming back down to the flat there as he finishes out this run. We'll take a look at that on the replay as the vote is coming to you. You saw there right off the beginning of the run, car bottomed out hardcore there. But see here, it's the bounce as he comes back down, but it kicked it out to the side so far, and he's able to catch it and hold on to it. What driving from DJN here. About a minute left on the vote here for DJN. Let him know what you think about that qualifying run. I'm telling you, right off the start here, when it loops back around to the beginning of the run, watch him transition up the banking into the first turn. Look right here. I mean, that thing wanted to kick all the way around. A great save from him. Kept it off the wall as well, and then held the speed and angle up on the outside. Same thing here. Great job keeping it off the wall on the inside with that bounce. Vote is coming to a close here. Looks like it's going to be a 3.4 for DJN. Great run out of him. Another first-time slide style driver. Appreciate him coming out for the event. Always love seeing new drivers here in slide style competition. Now you want to talk about first-time drivers in slide style. How about something a little bit different? How about the first driver in slide style? That's right. Well, you guys already know about our man in race control, DK. But as the story goes, it was 2 years ago that DK and RC, we were hanging out, sliding around, and they were talking about who was the better driver, who had the better line, who had the better run. And I said, you know what? Why don't we have you each make a run, and we'll vote on it in the stream chat. And 2 years later, here we sit, Irwindale, 20 cars lined up for the event. Full broadcast going on, and our man RC sitting right here on the starting line, and DK manning race control and will be on the starting line in just a little while. So got to give the biggest shouts out to these two drivers right here. None of this would be going on if it weren't for these two, but it just also happens that they happen to be two of the most talented drivers on the slide style roster. RC can bring it every single time, and he's going to do it right here. Bringing this beautiful red and white S15 machine up the banking here. You hear it screaming. The horsepower is in there. The angle is sharp. Holding it out to the side there as he brings it down to the flat here. So much angle all the way out to that red and white wall. Almost 90 degrees sideways. Heading into the yellow wall here. As he kicks it back around, tries to get the tires, doesn't get it. Back out to the outside wall, though. You want to talk about maximizing the course that he's got to run. RC did absolutely that, as we expected. That vote is in the chat now. RC with an awesome run here. Ton of speed heading through the banking here. What you'll see as he cranks out to the side, look at how much angle he gets on these next two. All the way out, almost 90 degrees here, and then sends it all the way out to the white line on the outside. First driver to do that. And then hangs it all the way out to that outside wall in the last turn. RC absolutely bringing it here today. But is it going to be enough to knock PWX off that top spot? So far, PW with a 4.0. Last couple seconds here on the vote. And it looks like that's going to come down to a 3.6 for RC. Good for third place so far. Of course, our voting system goes down beyond just the 10th place, just behind the first decimal point. It keeps on going, so that's why you'll see multiple drivers with the same score, but they are not tied. It goes all the way down with its average. So that will put RC in third position as we make our way over to the next driver in this group. Gonna be our man Squid rocking the new machine here in Car X. Aston Martin looking sick here. Love the cut rear bumper there. Showing the hardware underneath a little bit. Beautiful design. Squid here on this machine, number 68, always looking good. Well, you know this car is going to have all the horsepower. Cannot wait to see what he's going to bring to us here with this thing. So let's cut him loose. See what Squid's got for us here as he tears off the line. Heads under the bridge and up the banking. Already has that car on angle as he hits the transition. It's up high, see him smoking right up there along the outside wall as he brings it down onto the flat, way out to that red and white wall on the inside, way back out, same as RC there. Does he go out to the tires? Yes, he does. Takes those tires out so close on the inside wall there as he makes it around to the finish. What a run from Squid. Vote on the way to you right now along with the replay. And he absolutely sent it through that middle section of the track here. All the way up on the banking here, pretty close on that outside wall. Not a lot of drivers venturing up to putting their bumper on the wall quite yet. But boy, did he attack this center section of the course here on the flat before making it around the yellow wall here and going after those tires on the end of the wall. Last year's event here at Irwindale was one of the best we've ever had here in slide style, but I tell you what, something about this course under the lights at night. You see the stars in the sky there. Beautiful sight to see here. These machines shining under the lights. Last few seconds here on the vote. Is he going to be able to take P-Dub out of the top spot? P-Dub with the 4.0. Squid going to have a 3.9. Just barely doesn't make it into the top spot. Slides into second place. We slide back to our live shot here on the starting line. None other than one of the slide style OGs. Our man Damien here, winner of the first ever slide style event in Atron last year. Always does a great job bringing this Team Imperium machine to the line, looking good as ever. And you know the car drives just as good as it looks because the man behind the wheel always knows how to get it done. So let's see him get it done here on the high banks here at Irwindale. Off the line, up the hill, nice and smooth on the banking. There goes this car. It's almost like it was built for this track. Holding it right up on the outside wall with the speed and angle. Now, how does he do in the flat? Way down to that yellow line, back out to the white line, lots of angle. As he slows that car down to ride this yellow wall here. Now, does he go after the tires? You know he does. It makes his way through to the finish. Great run from Damien. Attacking this course with so much energy, man. That was awesome. Coming off the line here. Like I said, this car just blended right up onto the banking there. No issues with bottoming out for him here. Slinging it back and forth across the flat there before taking out those tires on the final turn and headed all the way out to that checkered flag wall on the outside there. About 20-30 seconds left in this vote here. Let us know what you think about Damien. Is he going to be able to knock P-Dub off the top spot with this run? He sure had all the elements put together to make it happen. But are the votes going to reflect it? Last couple seconds here. It's going to be close, but it does look like 4.1. Damien going to take over the top spot in qualifying so far here in round 9, but he's still got plenty of tough competition coming his way. The line next. You saw him a few events ago. Our man Strange with this S15 machine. Got a little bit of got the bent plate going on here. Kind of a cool aesthetic there. Awesome looking car here. The Dragon on the side. We're ready to see if that Dragon will spit flames here. He is ready to get his run cooking. He's given the green light from race control and he rockets away. There you see the flames spitting. Way out on the outside wall with this S15 machine. Brings it down to the flat. Says he didn't get a whole lot of practice on running this line. Well, it sure doesn't look it at all. This car is running this line absolutely to the maximum all the way out. First driver to go after that other wall. Almost manages to get the tires here. Brings it to the finish. And that vote coming your way now. Unbelievable for the small amount of practice that Strange said he had there. Boy, did he absolutely send it on this first qualifying run for Strange here I mean, look at all the way out to that wall and then all the way out to this wall on the outside. I don't believe anybody's attacked that wall yet. You can see the brake lights across it, how close he was. Just a few seconds left to get the vote in for him. Man, like I said, coming out of nowhere. No practice being able to rip it like that. Great stuff from Strange here. And that vote is coming to a close here. Looks like that is going to drop Strange in with a 3.5. Great run out of him. That's going to be good for 8th place moving forward in the event. Appreciate him coming back to hang with us. We always like to see Strange in the server, throwing it down the way he does. And up next, another Team TBM machine. This is going to be yet another first-time slide style driver. Your man Lax here, rocking the 180. Loving the fade from orange to blue on the front of it here. Beautiful looking racing machine. Got the chrome wheels too. Also with the bent license plate. Kind of like that, like the visual on that. This is an awesome looking ride here. Got the wing on some pretty heavy angle on the rear end too. Looking to keep the downforce up. Heading through the banking here. This is the last driver of the second qualifying group. We've still got 2 groups to go here. Let's see what he's got in his first slide style run here in round 9 at Irwindale. All the way up against that outside wall in this 180 machine as he brings it down. You see that softer suspension helping him out with those transitions from the banking to the flat with the reverse entry looked like. Heading into the yellow wall turn here, takes those tires out, door slaps him there. Didn't get him with the nose of the car. That was unique. We'll have to see that on the replay. Awesome run from Lax for his first time here in slide style. And you want to talk about style, a run like that is the way to do it. Watch how soft the suspension here is on the way down off the banking. Keeping things nice and smooth for the driver in the car there. But goes for the reverse entry here. Did straighten out on him just a little bit there. And then was able to door slap those tires. I can safely say I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Usually you clip them with the nose on the way around. He was able to rotate the car around the end of that wall. That was awesome. But yeah, it does look like, unfortunately, going for the reverse. Let's see here. Going for the reverse, but didn't just quite have enough momentum. The angle was right. The direction he took into the turn was right, but he just didn't carry enough speed to slide it back into the turn. So close on that, but great run from Lax. And hey, if it's going to be your first run in slide style and you want to make a name for yourself as a driver, throwing something like that in your first qualifying run is a great way to do it. And that is going to be it for the vote there for Lax. Going to be a 2.6. Awesome stuff out of him for his first run there. Put him in 10th place for now. We'll see how that holds up as the event goes on. As we bring ourselves down. Like I said earlier, so excited about Powder finally making it out to an event. But what's better than 1, but 2? Not only do we have Powder in a slide style event, he brought the wife. Miss Powder is in here, ready to throw it down. And you know, I've seen her drive many a time. This vet machine right here is an absolute monster. Miss Powder does not come to play. Now see, that's the difference between the two of them. Powder's all fun and games, all laughing and jokes with Mr. Powder, but ooh, boy, when Miss Powder slides behind the wheel of this Corvette, it's all business all day, and you know she's getting ready to throw it down here. So let's see what another first-time slide style driver has got for us here. Miss Powder on the line, ready to rock and roll. And boy, you know that Vet's got the horsepower. You see the flames spitting out the exhaust. The transition up the banking here, nice and smooth, holding the angle out against that barrier on the outside. Look at how fast this Corvette is headed down the banking. So much angle on the flat. Back around into the yellow wall turn here. Does she go after the tires? All the way out to the outside on the yellow wall. Does get the tires on the inside. Oh, but gets a good piece of the red and white wall. Doesn't let it slow her down one bit. She heads to the finish. Awesome run there from Miss Powder. Like I said, all business behind the wheel. Furthest driver out on the yellow wall side of things so far. You'll see here, she brings it around. Most drivers are getting ready angled up for this next turn, but she wanted to take it all the way out on that yellow wall. Does get a good piece of that white and red barrier there on the outside. But great run nonetheless from another first-time slide style driver. About 30 seconds left on that vote. Let us know what you think. Which drivers do you guys want to see make the top 12 bracket? The top 11 scored from qualifying are locked in, and then positions 12 through 16 have a shot at the last chance qualifier vote, where those drivers will run back to back, and then you will decide which of those 5 you want to see make their way to the final. Going to be a 2.8 for Miss Powder here. Great stuff there from her on her first slide style run. As we head back over, take a look at Cruz's machine, and this right here was a first-time winner. Round 8 in San Pelizzo. Cruz made it, was in that last chance qualifier that we were just talking about. Didn't have the best qualifying run, absolutely stamped it in his last chance qualifier run, and then marched it all the way to the finish, where he took down giant after giant to lift the trophy and be a first-time slide style winner. Congratulations to him for that, and he is back again to see if he can repeat and defend his title as slide style winner. Now, before we do that, I'm going to take a look around the views here in Irwindale. Got to make a quick pit stop. But before we do that, we're going to take a look at the calendar, because there are only 2 events left. There's only 1 event left in the regular season. And that is coming up at the Ebisu Minami Circuit. Round 10 is going to be September 22nd, and then the King of Slide Style. Winner take all, top 12 in points bracket, invite-only event for some pretty serious prizes there. That's going to be on October 6th. Very quickly, need to take a look at something before we move on in our event here. Need to make sure some code and things are all taken care of. Nope, everything is looking good to go. Moving on. Good to know. All right, but as we said, we are here in Irwindale, Ebisu Circuit, coming at you in 2 weeks, September 22nd. And that is going to be where we crown our regular season champion based on points. And then King of Slidestyle coming up after that. All right, so we are headed back into our live shot here. Like I said, previous event winner looking to defend that title. Cruz in this R34 machine, the 4-door. Awesome looking ride. You know he's ready to hook it up. Well, I've had him here waiting at the line long enough, so let's get him rolling here. Slings it way wide into the first turn there. That's what you love to see. Gets it all the way up on the wall on the outside. Holds it there all the way around. You see the sparks popping off. He gets a little bit more angle to bring it down the hill. Takes it all the way out to the red and white wall, all the way back out to the white line on the outside. Brings it around. Now, is he going to get a piece of the tires here on his qualifying run? Ooh, so close. Doesn't get him. But I'm telling you, if you want to see somebody maximize the entire course here, Cruz is making sure he's the one to do it. He wants to defend that victory he had 2 weeks ago. Great stuff from Cruz here. Damian with the 4.1 on the top of the leaderboard, and P-Dub right behind him with the 4.0. Is Cruz going to be able to take that spot over and be the new qualifying leader here in round 9? Took a major jump in points there. You saw down by his name tag earlier. 11 points so far on the season. Score's looking great so far. It's a great run from Cruz here. Great run from Cruz here. The scores are looking good. Coming down to the last few seconds here, let us know. Coming down to the last few seconds here. What a run out of Cruz. Going to come down to a 4.1, but it is just not quite enough to knock Damian off of the throne in the top spot. Cruz going to slot into second place. What an awesome qualifying run from him, though. Great stuff for Cruz. And here we have another Team TBM driver, DJ. Coming in with this purple gray machine, looking awesome. Loving the white wheels on this ride as well. See it right there on the front of the car, TBM. These guys are showing out strong today. Appreciate them for coming out. And their drivers are doing a great job so far with this event here. Off the line he goes for the qualifying run here. And let's see what DJ is going to bring to us. Not to be confused with DJ In. They have two DJs over there in Team Teabag Mafia. So much angle here coming out of DJ. Brings it down to the flat. Carrying a ton of speed here as he swings it back and forth. That car has great transitions. Going to do great in the tandem. Takes those tires out off the end wall there. Safety crew, of course, having their work cut out for them tonight, having to set those up every time. You know they can't be light. Great run here from DJ as we go to the replay. Great work maintaining that angle up on the banking on the outside. That is so hard to do. Brings it down to the flat, no problems at all. Almost 90 degrees sideways there with the quick transition. And then brings it back around and is able to take out the tires here off the end of the wall. What a run from DJ there. Watching it back on the replay, I knew it was good when I watched it live, but watching the replay, good grief, man. For a first-time slide style qualifying run, that was a hell of a run. Great work, DJ there. About 30 seconds left on that vote. Let us know what you think and where you want to see DJ shuffle out here in the leaderboard. We still have about 10 cars left to qualify today. Competition is tight so far. First to 11th is a 4.1 down to a 3.4. And like we said, we still have 10 cars to go. Tight competition for qualifying here in slide style as always. That vote for DJ coming to a close. Going to be a 3.7. That's good for 5th place. Great stuff. Good run there from DJ. Awesome work, man. When you want to talk about guys that come out and qualify strong, Tempa is here in the old school, rocking the R32 like he does every time, but we have found this man. What did we say we were going to call him after the last event? I think we said he was the protractor. That's what we were going to start calling this guy. We've got a couple nicknames for a few different drivers here in slide style, but I think protractor for Tempa is going to be his name. I haven't seen a lot of his runs here in practice, but we know this man is the king of an angle. This guy will hold a car on an angle that you might think is physically impossible and just stamps it every time. So the protractor's on the line. Let's see what kind of angle he can measure up for us today, and then we'll see how he measures up against the rest of these drivers. Can he take Damien off that top spot? Goes for the 360 right off the bat. That's what I'm talking about here. Sends it all the way up to the outside wall. Holds it there so long, all the way almost to the restart line for the circle track. And there's that angle we were talking about. Almost completely sideways off the wall here as he makes his way back around. All the way out on the outside. He did not disappoint at all. We told you the man was going to bring angle, and he did exactly that. Replay's coming at you. Vote is coming at you. With the 360 off the bat, off the starting line. The replay should capture that when it loops back around. But either way, incredible run from Tempa. We knew he was going to bring it, but good grief, man. The sparks coming off the wall, so much angle on the way down. Trying to keep up with that car, even carries a ton of speed. You want to talk about absolutely maximizing the course, but watch here as he comes around. Did we get the 360? We did. There it is. You see him spinning that machine around. He's having fun. Gotta love it. About 20 seconds left on the vote for Tempa. Let him know. Is he going to knock Damien off the top spot? It's going to be close. Damien and Cruz with 4.1s. Last couple seconds. Is he going to be able to peek it out over those two drivers? Coming to it, it goes green, and there it is. Tempa with the top spot in qualifying. That's what we're talking about. Awesome run there, well deserved, takes us straight to the top spot, but we are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We got some more to go here. J-Star sitting on the line with his S15 machine. You gotta love the design on this car here. With the silver to black gradient down with the bright yellow This is an aggressive looking car here, and you know J-Star is an aggressive a driver as they come. Hot off the heels of Tempa's run, you know J-Star's got to be fired up after watching that. He's ready to run it here. Takes off the line. You hear that rev limiter? He is on it hard all the way through. So much speed through the first turn here, keeping it up on the bank and above that dash line until he swings it down onto the flat at the bottom. Gets the reverse entry, oh, but it spins around on him. Hard contact with the outside wall, doesn't give up on it for a second. Stays hard on the throttle to the finish. Oh, and then it looks like the steering gave up on him right at the end there. Unfortunate as we go to the replay here. It was a great run leading into that point. As we watch here, and he knew he had to send it if he wanted to get to the top of the leaderboard here. And he went for that the reverse entry, but the front end just snapped around on him there. And then you see right here at the end, it's almost like something in the front steering broke. And he couldn't get it stopped before it got into the outside wall. Unfortunate there for J-Star. But boy, was he sending it. Look at the speed he was carrying into this one, man. Went for that reverse. He had the momentum he needed, but just the car just snapped around on him. But we always love J-Star and appreciate him for coming to hang out with us. And I'd love to see these guys give it everything, and they know they've got to go big. Oh, man, and he almost, I'm telling you, he almost had it. He had the initiation angle right going into that turn for the reverse entry. If he would have pulled that off, that would have been something special. I mean, he had all the ingredients there to make it happen, and the front end just gripped up on him at the wrong time and sent that car into that outside wall. But he had a great shot at it there, so appreciate J-Star for coming to hang out with us as always. As we see that reverse entry there. Yeah, those front tires just gripped up on him right at the worst possible moment. But that is unfortunate there. But we come back to the line here. Sweaty. Hopefully not too sweaty. Nice cool night out here. Irwindale in California, under the lights here. But nonetheless, Sweaty's machine here. This Mustang is looking ready to rock here. Can't wait to see what another TBM member has got in store for us here. These guys are showing out on the track this week. So glad they came to hang out with us. It's been a fun time. Great group of guys over there. Always enjoy having them around. First time slide style qualifying here for Sweaty. Sends it up the track. Lots of horsepower in that Mustang machine. Keeping it up against the wall. You saw the sparks there. Brings it back down. So much angle there on the red and white wall on the inside. Back to that white line on the outside. Does he get it out to the yellow wall? Yeah, he does. Grinding on that yellow wall. Takes the tires out. Oh, no, but he spins it around right at the finish. So unfortunate. Almost a perfect qualifying run leading up to that moment. Oh, so unfortunate for Sweaty. I was shocked. I mean, I know all of these TBM guys are great drivers, but watching that qualifying run, I was thinking, oh man, this is the one. This is it. And boy, did he deliver. Stayed out. I mean, he hit every single checkbox you could possibly ask for in a qualifying run. Look how perfect. And then on this final turn here, the car it hit those tires and it slowed down the front of the car just enough to grip up those front tires. So unfortunate. A great run from Sweaty there. First time qualifier here in slide style. Well, that is a way to get everyone's attention. No questions asked there. Because if you didn't have anyone's attention before, you got it now. Highlight qualifying run of the day, ends on a sour note, but leading up to that, good grief. The first thing that comes to mind watching this run back in the replay is PWX's first run at St. Petersburg last year. It was his first time. We didn't know the name. We didn't know who he was. And he threw down the absolute perfect run and went straight to the top of the leaderboard. And I thought watching that run halfway through, I was like, oh no, Sweaty's our guy. Oh man, Sweaty, I hope you come back for the next event. We have got to see more of that driving. All of these TBM guys, man, we want all of y'all to come back, keep running our events with us. But Sweaty, man, don't hang your head about that. That was an absolute insane qualifying run from you there, buddy. Awesome stuff. We make our way back to our live shot here. A guy that is Team TBM, but our drivers and fans here know him well. Our man Flyers has been throwing it down all season long, and he's bringing the BMW machine out here to send it yet again. And man, after these last couple of runs we've watched, it's going to be tough acts to follow here, but you know Flyers always qualifies really, really well. It seems like that's going to be the theme for these TBM guys, that they qualify really well. So we'll get him off the line here. Part of our last qualifying group here. Look at that, right on the license plate, full send. You know that's what Flyers is all about. So close on that outside barrier there right at the beginning. Getting right on the edge, that's what we're talking about. The angles there, the speed is there, looking great. All the way out to the yellow wall on the outside. Kicks the last transition, does get the tires, and brings it all the way around. What a run out of Flyers here. Told you our man qualifies good. That's what we love to see. The vote's coming at you. Great run out of Flyers here. You see in our live shot, teammates flashing their lights at each other as they pass by. Tiny makes his way to the burnout box here. Boy, Flyers was getting after it on that run. Good stuff out of him. Man, that was a run from Flyers right there. Score looking good so far. Did manage to get a piece of the tires there as part of the unofficial side competition that's going on between these drivers. A little bit of prize money put up for who can take down that tire barrier there at the end of the yellow wall the most. So some of these drivers partaking in that little contest, having fun. As I said, unofficial, not officially part of the slide style event, but always good to see these drivers getting together and having fun. Flyers coming at it with a 4.0 here. That score is coming down. It's going to be close. Looks like he does squeak out the 4.0, and that puts him good for 4th place. Great qualifying run out of him there. As we come back around to, I believe, our final TBM driver of the day, our man Tiny, rocking it right here in this beautiful pink, white, and black machine. Love the design on this ride right here. Reminds me a little bit of how Theory's cars come out looking design-wise a little bit. Awesome stuff. You know, Tiny is going to send it hard like he always does. BMW machine ready to throw down Let's see what Tiny's got for us on his way off the line. Speaking of Theory, looks like Theory is next in line. And it does look like we will start eliminating drivers after this qualifying run here. So you see the last chance qualifier group is filled up. And with this run right here, Tiny is looking good to start bumping people off the bottom of the list there as he makes his way around. He does get those tires as well on a super smooth run so far, holding up plenty of angle and finishing this one out. We'll take a look at the replay here. Right up there to the outside wall, you see the sparks as he rides along. A great angle there on that outside wall. As I said earlier, that's hard to do. One of the longest wall rides we've had there on the first turn. Smooth throughout the rest of the run here. All the way out on that yellow wall there. Actually, this was a really good run here from Tiny. Now that I'm going back and looking at all the small details, much like Sweaty from earlier, man, this was it's almost like he made it look so easy you don't initially notice the small details, but man, that was about a perfect qualifying run as you can ask for out of Tiny. That was awesome. Hit all his marks, smooth, good angle, good momentum. Even managed to knock down the tire barrier. Great stuff out of Tiny here. Last few seconds here to get your vote in. Let us know what you think about Tiny's run. Only a handful of drivers left here in qualifying. Great run from Tiny here. Once again, huge shout out to Team TBM. These guys bringing some beautiful cars and throwing down with the driving talent. Tiny going to come out to a 3.8, sets him in 7th, and that does start to move drivers. Sweaty and J-Star have been unfortunately eliminated. From competition. So our last chance qualifier group as they sit right now is Skull, Strange, DJN, Miss Powder, and Lax. Powder on the bubble with a 3.6. And there are 4 drivers left to run here. Theory in the championship hunt there, you see down in the bottom right with 30 points. Wayne, your points leader, I believe has 35 points currently. So Theory is very much in striking distance of the championship here. And you know he knows it because there's only one time when Theory busts out the Yaris. And that's when he's gunning for a trophy. When these guys talk about it in practice every week, you'll see him in the chat. They'll say, oh, no, Theory's in a Yaris. And everybody goes, oh, man, here it goes. Theory is busting out the Yaris here, ready to rock and roll. But we talked about nicknames earlier, always called him Mr. Consistency. Cannot wait to see what he's going to bring to the table with the Yaris here. And is he going to be able to grab any of those championship points here? There are championship points up for grabs in qualifying. Top qualifier, 3 points. Second and third place, 2 points. And 3rd through 6th each get 1 point towards the championship. And boy, is he looking to bring it, holding it up on the wall, carrying the speed down the hill. So much momentum. This is a lead car right here, man. This Yaris is ripping it. All the angle, goes for the tires, gets them. All the way out to the outside wall. A crazy run here from Theory as well. So fast on that one, man. That tiny little car will move, boy. Great stuff from Theory. I'm just sitting back and watching. Theory's runs are always on point. Love to see it. Mainstay here in slide style competition. Always been a huge part of our events and our practice sessions. We appreciate all the effort he puts in as well. And that's, like we said, gunning for the championship this year. Small number of drivers in the hunt for that. Mathematically, as we get down to the end of the season, I believe it's Wayne, Malte, PWX, and Theory. Malte unable to make it for this event here, which is going to put quite the damper on his championship hunt. Last couple seconds here for Theory's vote. What's it going to be? Sitting on a 4.0, and it's going to stay on a 4.0. Not able to slide up there and knock out tempo with the 4.1 off the top. Theory is going to be good for 6. That's how close our points are today. But that does get him 1 point towards the championship if he stays in that position. We're down to 3 drivers remaining here. And we are looking at, I believe this is his third, I think it's his third, Ocean's third run here in slide style. Rocking the Corolla here. Kind of got the Tiger style going on it. I'm digging it with the Dragon on the side as well. Loving this machine. Creative looking ride here. And we'll see how this car performs. Similar in shape and size to the Yaris. So we'll see how it does on this course here. But Ocean ready to rock and roll. Will he be able to knock any of these guys off the top spot in qualifying? Let's see what he's got for us. Well, good grief, does it have the speed? The drone can hardly keep up with it. The angle, he's got it out there on the outside. Boy, the Corolla didn't come to play today. Look at this thing, man, all the way out to the white line. Fully maximizing the course here all the way out. Does he go after the tires? You know he does. Gets him. What a run from Ocean here. All the way out to the finish on the outside wall. Awesome run from Ocean. That was crazy, man. I don't know why. I doubted the Corolla. I don't know why, but boy, did that thing absolutely bring it. What a run. Not that I didn't have faith in him in the first place. I know Ocean's a wheelman, but good grief, that car brought it. I don't know. I think it's just something about the Corolla. I didn't think it was maybe a great match for this track, but hey, the driver's going to know better than I do, that's for sure. Crazy run out of Ocean here. Held it right up there against the outside wall. Brought it down to the flat, all the way to the inside, towards the yellow line, back out to the white line, touches it there. Brings it in. Does he get a piece of this yellow wall here? Almost right on the white line. Knocks the tires off all the way out to the red and white wall, and then all the way out to the checkered flag wall for the finish. What a run from Ocean here. About 30 seconds left. Man, the votes are coming in hot and strong for Ocean here. Let him know what you think. Like I said, that was a sick run there. That run rivaled Sweaty's run earlier up until the unfortunate mishap where he turned it around. But there you go. The vote comes in. You see the score of 4.3 right towards the end of our qualifying runs for today. Ocean takes over the top spot. Not only does he take over the top spot, like I said, championship implications, that moves PWX and Theory down in the rankings in qualifying. Actually knocks Theory out of the points from qualifying. Things are starting to get interesting as we head towards the end of the season here in Slide Style. Just this event and one more remaining. And there is your championship leader there sitting on the line. You know this car well. It's our man Wayne, rocking 35 points currently heading into this event. And something you already know, this is a beautiful looking race car, but something about it under the lights, man. The extra shininess, again, maybe you put some extra wax on there heading into this event. But boy, this is a beautiful looking machine here. And if you like what this car looks like, this just so happens to be the championship winning car from last season, 2022 season champion Wayne. You can head on over, exclamation point merch will take you over to the OIS Live merch store, and you can grab your own 2022 season champion merch gear from your boy Wayne right here with this car design right on it. Awesome looking stuff. Great runs from everybody today. So we're down to our final two drivers, and that is going to be Wayne and DK. Of course, these guys always held for the end of qualifying because Wayne is our series technical director, making sure everybody's cars are within spec and everything is where it needs to be for the event. And of course, DK is race control. So major shouts out to these guys. Thank them for their hard work making these events go so smoothly. But now it's time for them to get behind the wheel. So let's see what Wayne and DK are going to bring to us here. Wayne is up first. The top spot is a 4.3, one of the highest qualifying scores we have ever had in Slide Style with Ocean. Wayne is going to have to absolutely send it to get to the top of the leaderboard. He's got that car on the outside against the concrete wall. You see the sparks there as he brings it down to the flat, all the way to the inside wall, takes it back out to the white line on the outside, all the way around to the yellow wall as well. Does he get the tires here on the inside? Ooh, close, doesn't get them, but maximizing the course here all the way around. Absolutely sick qualifying run from Wayne. He had a score to beat. He knew he needed to get a 4.3. Well, he gave the run for it, so now the vote is in your hands. If you hear my voice, let him know what you think. Great run from Wayne here. And after Wayne, you'll see there in the live shot in the top right corner, that brings us to DK, our final driver for qualifying this evening before we head to our last chance qualifying group. Wayne delivering a hell of a run, but is it going to be enough to take the top spot away from Ocean? 4.3, incredible score there. About 30 seconds left to go on the vote. Like we said, championship leader at this moment, last season's champion as well. He's looking to defend and go 2 years in a row. So you know he's going to be able to deliver on runs like that. Last couple seconds here. It's going to be so close as it comes down to it on the vote. It's a 4.1, which puts Wayne in 5th position, able to knock PWX out of the points as well for the championship hunt and collect himself. Guarantees himself actually 1 point towards the championship because there's only one car left to go here. Great run from Wayne, and that means DK, final driver, our race control man, up on the line. There he is, that beautiful Mustang machine here. Loving the livery. Of course, Ethan Tree always hooking up deliveries for our man DK here. Beautiful looking Mustang with all the horsepower. Gotta love that windshield banner too, man, with the paint drip. Never get enough of these cars, man. Love seeing what these guys make. And another, once again, huge thank you to DK for all that he does in our events for for making all this possible. Everything you see happening, getting these guys in and out of the server, making everything run smooth as it can, that is all due to this man right here. So show some love in the chat. Huge thank you to DK from everybody for making all this happen. And of course, he is the last qualifier, which means everybody has made their runs. And after this run, the last chance qualifier drivers are going to be up. So right now, you're looking at Jason, RC, Powder, Skull, and Strange. If DK is able to get above a 3.5 on his qualifying run, he will knock Strange out of the running. And our last chance qualifiers will be set. So let's see where DK is able to get on the leaderboard as his run is underway. As he goes for the 360 off the line, sends it around all the way up the bank, and you see he's having fun with it already, man. All the way up to the outside, the sparks coming off the wall. Down to the inside, kicks it back around. Now, is he going to be able to get the tires here? Can he survive his own challenge? No, he doesn't get them. Oh, no. Didn't get the tires. Makes his way around to the finish. Vote coming at you for DK. We'll see the 360 when the replay loops back around there. DK having some fun. We are getting these last chance qualifier drivers lined up and ready to go as DK's scores come in. Looks like it's going to be just a few seconds left here on the vote. DK having some fun, getting that 360 in there. Going to lock him in with a 2.6, and that is not going to be enough to make the last chance qualifier group. Great runs from DK though, and as I said, big thank you to him for all he does, getting everything going, and glad to see him having fun in the server. Awesome stuff out of him here. So very quickly as we get ready to move forward, like we said, we'll bring up our qualifying rules once again. You see there, we've completed all of our qualifying runs, and the top 11 there on the left side of your screen are locked into position. Ocean, great run with a 4.3 in the top spot. Tempa, Damian, Cruz, and Wayne, second, third, fourth, and fifth with a 4.1. Flyers and PWX are going to round out sixth and seventh with a 4.0. Theory in eighth also with a 4.0. Squid 3.9 in ninth place, Tiny with a 3.8, and DJ rounds out the top 11 that are locked into the show with a 3.7. The last chance qualifiers, those 5 drivers are going to be Jason, RC, Powder, Skull, and Strange, and this is going to be an absolute showdown between these guys right here. So here's how this is going to work for our last chance qualifier. Those final 5 drivers you see 12th through 16th are going to make their runs back to back. Jason's going to be up first, so he's going to make his run, and you're going to see a replay of that run while the next driver makes their way up to the line, and then they're going to take off. So keep a mental note in your head of who has the best run, in your opinion, out of these 5 drivers. Which one of these 5 do you want to see have a shot in the main event and make the 12th and final spot in the bracket after all 5 drivers have run? We will put it to a vote. You will decide, and then it will be time for some freestyle tandem drifting this evening. Well, I believe all the drivers are in the server. We are locked and loaded, ready to go. Come back into our live view here. Jason on the line. Last chance qualifiers coming at you. And we're ready to rock and roll here. Beginning the last chance qualifiers run. Jason off the line. First qualifier of the night, had a solid run earlier, but looking to step it up here. Makes it up to the banking. All the way up along the wall. They're keeping it up above that dashed white line. Great work. Brings it down to the flat. Close on the inside wall. Back out to that white line. Lots of angle as he heads into the yellow wall ride here. Brings it around, does not get a piece of the tires like these guys are aiming for, but super close nonetheless. And that's a great run for him here as we go to the replay. So we'll watch this run here a couple times. Great job maximizing the line. Tons of angle here from Jason. Smooth transitions all the way through. Exactly the type of action we're looking for here. A huge improvement over his previous run, I'd say, and that's exactly what we want on our last chance qualifier. Take a look one more time. Before we make our way back to our live shot here of our man RC sitting at the starting line. Run from Jason there. And here is RC. Ready to launch off his run here on the starting line. This car is looking all fired up. Love the red and white design. Beautiful looking race car here. He's ready to rock. We're going to get him going. Off the line is RC. Can he improve on his run from earlier? I thought he had a pretty great run earlier as well. But that's how close the scores are in today's qualifying. Here in Irwindale, so much angle. Lots of speed there. All the way out. Crosses that yellow line. Back out to the white line. It's a lot of angle heading into the yellow wall here. Rides it all the way around. Doesn't manage to get a piece of those tires. All the way out to that red and white wall at the finish. Good run from RC here. Take a look here. Great wall ride here. Holds it out there for quite a while on that yellow wall, more than some other drivers have been today. These guys definitely looking to, I think that's the angle they're going for to capture your attention and capture your vote. As you'll see here, looking to go all the way out, holds it up against the outside wall. And you'll see as he comes down, takes it all the way to the inside wall. All the way back out to the white line. I think that's what these guys are trying to do, is fully maximize the course to just grab your attention and hopefully grab your vote. Headed in for this last chance qualifier. Great run from RC here. We come back. Take a look at Powder. Next driver on the line for his run here. Last chance qualifier. Loving the design on this car. Beautiful racing machine. As he rips it through the gears here. Let's see what he brings to you here. All the way up the hill to the outside wall. The sparks fly as he holds it on the wall there. Like I said, looking to maximize the course here. All the way down to the inside. 90 degrees sideways against that inside wall. Slings it around the turn here. Is he going to be able to capture the tire barrier? No, not even interested in it. He wants to make the show. He ain't worried about those tires. He wants a shot at the win here. And boy, what a run there from Powder. Look, I haven't seen that much angle on this course. Watch as he comes back around off the transition down to the flat here. I mean, completely perpendicular to the wall. 90 degrees of angle there against that wall. Unbelievable. We'll take a look at it one last time. I mean, that's just impressive right there. What awesome stuff out of Powder here as he cleans out the rest of the line. And we head back to the starting line and take a look at Skull, our next driver. Ready to attack the course here, and then after that, Strange will be the final last chance qualifier before we vote. Find out who's going to be the final driver in the top 12 to make the bracket for tonight's event here in round 9, slide style here in Irwindale. Skull all the way up to that outside wall, gives it a tap at the back bumper. There's the sparks we're looking for. Drags it all the way along. Brings it down. He's going for a high angle as well towards that inside wall here. All the way out, taps that outside wall, gets the tire barrier he was looking for. Hell of a run from Skull here as well. Gets a big chunk of the wall there right at the finish, but we're not worried about it. Gets the job done either way. Great runs from all of these drivers so far. These guys are definitely looking to maximize this course for sure. But man, I tell you, the record for the longest wall ride here, you see Skull get the rear end of that car around and then look at him just drag it on the wall there. Tons of angle on the flat as he makes his way to the yellow wall ride corner. Kicks it back around, gets the tire barrier off the end of it there. Great stuff out of Skull. And then we are looking at the last car for the last chance qualifier. And our man Strange hooking it up with the awesome looking S15 here, and he's going to be your final last chance qualifier machine. He sails it up the hill here. Going for the wall ride there as well. You see him holding right on it. I spoke too soon about Skull. Holding it there all the way down, all the way inside wall. Ooh, but gets a big chunk of it there. Unfortunate. So much momentum heading down there. Gets a big chunk of that wall. Finishing out the run here is Strange. We're going to play the replay real quick for you one time before we go to our last chance qualifier vote. See that long wall ride there out of Strange. That is hard to do, man. The walls in this game love to reach out and just grab a hold of your car. Strange not letting it happen. He was just too quick for him. Might have been too quick for himself there. Got back to the inside and got a big piece of that inside wall. Look at this wall right here one last time, but you'll see as he brings it down to the inside. So much speed. Bottoms out a bit, I think, there, and then, yep, too much momentum headed into that inside wall, but great stuff overall from these guys. All right, there you have it. The vote is coming to you right now. Left side of your screen, you see your last chance drivers. Which one is going to join those top 11 and be the final driver in the main event this evening? That vote is coming at you in the chat. Right now. Maybe not. What's going on? Something's unhappy here. Let's see, we'll give it the old reload here. Not sure exactly what this thing is upset about here. But we're going to get it right here so we can get this vote in. Twitch just really not want us to vote on the LCQ here. Not sure why that is. But we're going to get her cooking here. All right, so here's the game plan. I'm going to make a quick adjustment here on the vote. See if we can't make it a little bit happier. All right, so we'll reload her up here. Try one more time. Let's see what we get here. Still nothing. All right, last try before we just type it in there manually like some kind of cavemen. This is going to be it here. Come on now. Let's see if we get it. Hey, there we go. All right, last chance qualifier. Let's see, it wouldn't be slide style if we didn't have some type of technical difficulty, right? But that's all good because as you see at the top of your screen, the last chance qualifier vote is underway. It's in the chat. It's at the top of the screen. You're looking at the beautiful sights here over Irwindale. as we try to decide which driver is going to join the other 11 and fill out the bracket of 12 for tonight's main event in slide style competition. Great runs from all 5 of these drivers, huge improvements over their previous qualifying runs. And after this vote, of course, we will take a quick break as we get everything set and ready for bracket competition here. Freestyle tandem drifting, the way that only slide style can bring to you. Halfway through the vote here, let us know which driver you want to see make their way into the final bracket. Coming down to about 30 seconds to go here. As we look over our beautiful course this evening. Never get tired of this track here in Irwindale. Last couple seconds on the vote. Who is it going to land on? It does look like with a lead of 3 votes. There it is. Skull locks it in. 8 votes to move on, and he is going to be the final driver locked in to the breakout round of action tonight. There you see it there at the top of your screen. Skull is locked in. Before we go to our break here, we will take a look at the pairings that are going to be coming your way here in just a moment. Ocean and Skull, what a pairing that's going to be. They'll be facing off against each other first. Flyers, PWX, going to be after that. Cruising Squid, Damien versus Tiny, and then a main event attraction for you right in the first round. Wayne versus Theory, and you want to talk about the championship fight. 2 of the drivers that are at the top of that list have the opportunity to knock the other out of competition right off the bat. Wayne only able to grab 1 championship point out of qualifying. Theory didn't have any. So Theory is going to be looking to prevent Wayne from gaining any more points this evening. And then Tempa and DJ, you want to talk about a crazy set of drivers right there to be facing off. That's going to be an awesome one as well. So the drivers are making their way into the server. We'll take one more look at our calendar before we head out. September 22nd, you're going to want to be right back here on the channel OYS Live. Ebisu Circuit going to be crowning a champion for the regular season here in slide style. And then the top 12 in points will be packing it up again and heading out for the King of Slide Style, winner take all special prize event. That's going to be, of course, invite only for the top 12 in points. That's October 6th. Going to be a hell of a show. You're definitely going to want to come watch that one. So we got to give a big shout out to Team TBM for bringing all of their drivers along today and putting on a great show. Thanks to them for heading out. So we're going to go to a quick break here for just a little while we get these drivers loaded in the server, get everything ready, and then we will be back right here, round 9, Irwindale, slide style, freestyle. I can't even talk, man. I'm so excited. Come on. Slide style, freestyle tandem drifting, coming your way. Welcome back. Qualifying is complete, and we are ready to get underway with freestyle tandem drifting tonight here. Round 9 of SLIDESTYLE's 2023 season. We are in Irwindale under the lights here. Another night event for SLIDESTYLE. I want to thank everybody for joining in and watching the show. If you're just getting with us, welcome, welcome. For everybody that's been here for qualifying, thank you for hanging out. Some great qualifying runs all night long and some awesome last chance qualifier runs to fill out the bracket for this evening's show. So let's take a look at that bracket and see what we have coming your way here. Ocean threw down an absolute banger of a qualifying run, and he will be facing off against Skull, your last chance qualifier. Flyers and PWX going to be facing off against each other. Cruz and Squid going to be a good one. Damien and Tiny also, that's going to be a barn burner of a run between those two. And then major championship fight going on. Group 5, Wayne versus Theory. Those two are battling it out going into the last event in 2 weeks, round 10. Over the championship for the season. So we'll see if one is able to knock the other out and move forward. Tempa and DJ are going to round out the breakout round of tandem drifting action tonight here in Group 6. So before we move forward, we're going to be taking a look at some of the rules for the bracket this evening. It's 12 drivers, single elimination all the way to the finish. The winners are decided by you, the fan vote. That's right, no judges. If you're watching along, you are the judge. The breakout round has 6 winners moving on. The eliminator round, 4 winners. Contender has 2, and the final showdown will give the title to the final driver of the event, the last man standing. In the breakout and eliminator round, the ties go to the lower seed driver. The underdog rule is in effect. And then in the contender and showdown round, ties will automatically trigger a one more time. So you might have thought when you were looking at the round math earlier, you think, man, that doesn't quite add up. Why does that work? Well, that's because we have what's called redemption. In the eliminator round, the 3 drivers that don't move on in competition, that don't win their pairings, have the opportunity to get your vote and have a shot to face off against each other and run once again for a shot at redemption to make it into the contender round. So keep that in mind as we move on in competition here. And we'll take a look at these cars on the starting line here with Ocean in the center of your screen. You'll see Skull up there kind of under our graphic up and to the right. But you'll think, man, why are these guys set up like this on the start? It's a weird way to do things. Well, I'll tell you exactly why. Here in SLIDESTYLE, we don't need any timing countdown. We don't need a cone start. We don't need any lights. We don't need anything like that. We have got a starting procedure that once race control gives these guys the go-ahead, the chase car is actually in control of the start. If you're a fan of NASCAR racing, it's very similar to the pole sitter controlling the restart, coming back to the flag. So the chase car is going to be the car that rolls first. They are in control of the start. So in this case, it's going to be Skull. Once Skull starts moving, Ocean is free to take over and launch over on the outside. He's going to overtake that position. Both cars are going to initiate side by side into the first turn. And that is how we do all of our starts here in SLIDESTYLE. I'm sure these guys will give you the perfect demo of that moving forward. But we are ready to start some tandem drifting action tonight. Everybody in the chat, who is here with us? Let's see some emotes. Let's see some love. Tell us, who's your favorite driver? Who do you want to see win the trophy? And we are ready to rock and roll here. The breakout round is ready to get underway here in Irwindale for the 2023 season of SLIDESTYLE. Let's get it rolling here. Ocean's going to be on the lead, Skull on the chase. They're giving the go-ahead. They flash their lights, let each other know they're ready. Skull gets moving. Perfect start from these two. Under the bridge they go. Side by side, up onto the banking. This is the kind of side-by-side action that we're going to be looking at all night long here as they make the transition down onto the flat Whole lot harder than it looks. These guys make it look so easy. Skull staying right up there almost to the front wheel of Ocean, but Ocean delivering a beautiful run. Look at that. Both drivers going through the tire barrier there on the inside as they make their way around to the finish. Awesome run from these two. Great way to start the show. If this is your first time watching SLIDESTYLE's brand of freestyle tandem drifting, this right here is what it's all about. Skull all the way up past the front bumper of Ocean there at the finish. This is exactly what we're looking for. We do not shy away from contact between the two cars. No zones, no track limits. The chase car is in charge of the start of the run, and the lead car has the prerogative to take his line wherever he wants. And the chase driver has to try to anticipate. Great stuff out of these two. And we come back around. Skull going to be in the lead position this time around. Start from here. Skull is going to launch. She's going to get a big gap off the lead here. Ocean's going to have some work to have to get back to him. Oh no, but Skull straightens out a little bit, and that's going to open the door wide. Ocean right back to the bumper here. Smooth transitions through the flat, and Ocean right back to the door of Skull here. Skull able to get those tires. Ocean makes his way up the inside there. Great runs from both of these guys as they come across the finish. And the vote is on its way to you right now. As you're watching Ocean's first run here, of course, the replays alternate back and forth as you make your decision on which driver you want to see move forward. Great runs from both of these guys there. You saw Ocean, he got a little bit ahead there of Skull on the start, and in letting off the gas to try to let Skull get to the outside, I don't think he just missed the timing just a little bit, but then Skull had that little bit of a correction on the banking, and that opened the door for Ocean to get back to him here, but Skull delivering a beautiful lead from that point forward, and a great chase run on his part as well. So once again, just like last week, and I'm pretty sure the week before that, we have a driver make it all the way from the last chance qualifier, finally make the show, just barely squeaks in, and then takes it to the number one qualifier. I mean, Ocean had an absolute barn burn of a qualifying run. And Skull looking to bring it to him here. Last couple seconds on the vote. As we're watching along here on the replay, awesome stuff from both of these guys. That Corolla did not come to play, but you know, Skull improving week after week after week, and he is showing it here. Those votes are in, coming to a close here. And it does look like Skull is going to come away with this one. From the last chance qualifier straight to knocking out the number one qualifier, Skull is going to be moving forward into the eliminator round. Ocean, great runs today, man. Great stuff. Look forward to see you in our next event. Awesome stuff out of both of these guys as we come back around. To our live shot here, we are looking at Flyers and PWX, and if you thought that was a good run, wait till you see this one. These guys are getting ready to absolutely tear the house down. Can't wait to see it. Two beautiful racing machines here with two wheelmen sitting in the driver's seat. They've got the green light. They let their light, they flash their lights at each other, let each other know they're ready. Up the banking they go. P-Dub all the way up to the front wheel, stuck right on the side of Flyers here, putting the pressure on heavy. Right across the back bumper. Flyers not letting it bother him one bit. P-Dub looking to drive back into the door here yet again. Flyers not cracking under the pressure at all. Takes those tires down on the inside wall. The precision driving from these two as P-Dub is right there at the finish. Man, P-Dub was stuck to him like glue all the way around that run. And Flyers didn't let that pressure get to him, not one little bit. That's a huge theme that we've found through these slide style events, is when these chase drivers are applying tremendous pressure that you wouldn't even see applied in a traditional drifting event. I mean, these guys put it on like one of those hydraulic press videos that I know you all sit and watch for hours. He puts the pressure on heavy. Flyers doesn't let it bother him at all. That's the difference in a slide style driver, man. The conditions that these guys make these runs in is unlike anything else in the world. Come back into our live view here. P-Dub going to be taking over the lead position here. So where you're going to see how things shake out on their second run here. We know P-Dub's got a fast machine. His Flyer's going to be able to stick with him here. It looks like he's ready to drive right up to the door of P-Dub as well. But P-Dub shifts it into another gear. Looks to move away a little bit. Flyers isn't letting it happen. See him staying right there. Comes in, looks to get a tap on the door. So close on the transition around, and is staying right with him here all the way through. Great angle from both of these drivers as well. Great, I mean, picture perfect runs from these two here as you watch the replay. Go back to where Flyers was the lead car. But I mean, not a mistake made from either driver. And here we'll flip around and you will see P-Dub on the lead. I don't know how y'all are going to vote on this, man. This is going to be wicked close here. P-Dub coming with the high speed, but Flyers not letting him get away, not one little bit. And both drivers getting the bumper of the car right on that wall at the finish as well, man. These guys are, the precision is incredible. About a minute left as we watch these replays. Let us know which driver you want to see move forward into the eliminator round. They'll be facing off against Skull next round. Coming down to it on the vote here, last few seconds. And it looks like P-Dub is holding a pretty solid lead. Great runs out of both of these guys. But somebody's got to move on. And it does look like that is going to be PWX. 13 votes. Captures the wins. Going to be moving forward. Great, great stuff from both of these guys. P-Dub going to be facing off against Skull. in the next round of competition. Flyers, as always, great runs, buddy. Appreciate you coming out. Hopefully stick around and watch the rest of these drivers and vote on their runs. Such an awesome community that's formed here with all of these slide style drivers always hanging out, joking with each other in the Discord. If you haven't been there yet, ! Discord will take you to the official slide style Discord. Don't have to be a driver to join in on the fun. Come see what everything's all about, find out all your information on slide style. But if you're interested in being a part of the slide style competition, that is the central hub of all things happening. So definitely be sure, ! Slide style, throw that in the chat, and that'll give you the link to where you need to be. Up next, Cruz and Squid. Cruz, last event winner, looking to defend that title, but he's got some tough competition here with Squid on the chase for the first run here. Looking to see how this one's going to turn out. And if he's able to get through this one, he'll have Damien or Tiny up next. So it's going to be a difficult road here for Cruz as well to go for the back-to-back wins. So these guys send it up the banking here along the outside wall, matching the angle perfectly as Squid on the chase here. Beautiful transitions here, nice and smooth through the flat. Squid sends it in there deep. Both drivers all the way out to the outside on the yellow wall. Close on those tires on the inside, make their way around as they come to the finish side by side. What a crazy run from these two. And these guys held it on edge all the way through this run here. Picture perfect lead from Cruz, and Squid keeping the proximity, matching the angle all the way throughout. This is exactly what you're looking for. We've had about 3 perfect pairings so far. Staying right on the door is Squid here. Sails it in there to get real close. Gathers it up, both drivers right on the outside wall. I mean, matching angle all the way through there. Awesome stuff. We come back around, Squid gonna be in the lead position here on the second run. Perfect start from these two as they're underway side by side going into that first turn. Exactly what we're looking for. Staying up to the front bumper is Cruz here, making sure Squid knows he's there. Super close across the rear again, and then drives right back up to the front bumper. Squid keeping that rear wheel spin up though, keeping the momentum going. But Cruz staying glued right to him all the way through it. What a run from both of these guys. I don't know how y'all are going to vote on this, man. I'm so glad I don't have to. Put down an absolutely beautiful lead here, but then you watch the other side, like we talked about earlier with PWX, the pressure coming from Cruz on this chase, and Squid didn't crumble to any of incredible amounts of pressure on the chase here, and a picture perfect lead from Squid. The angle's there, the speed is there, maximizing the course all the way out. I mean, incredible stuff from both of these guys. Come down to it, about 45 seconds here left on the vote. But it looks like the viewers have spoken. They enjoyed seeing Cruz here. They want to see if he can go back-to-back on event wins. But man, if Squid didn't give him a serious run for his money, it would be hard for me to have to vote against Squid on this one. But the people want to see Cruz moving forward. I never get tired of watching this. These guys are unbelievable. Last couple seconds on the vote, but Cruz pretty handily going to be moving on into the next round. But once again, Squid, as always, has become a mainstay in our slide style events here. Always appreciate him coming out and showing out with his awesome looking machines, and that driving talent cannot be denied, that is for sure. And that is absolutely a future slide style event winner right there in Squid. We've said that about Cruz in the past, so hopefully it comes true for Squid as well. Hey, you never know. Could happen in 2 weeks at Ebisu. Maybe that's his track. You never know. We'll see. Coming back around here. Damien. And nope, we're not coming back. Come on. We want to see Damien and Ty. There we go. Damien and Ty. My system was like, no, we're going to keep watching this. I like this run. Well, there's even more to come, computer. Come on. You just got to be patient and wait it out. Damien and Tiny on the starting line here. And this is going to be a hell of a run as well. These are two seriously talented drivers here. Damien, of course, slide style driver from the beginning. Tiny, relatively new, but has been super active in all of our practices and the Discord servers. We appreciate him for that. Representing Team TBM as well, of course. So these guys are ready to rock and roll. We're ready to rock and roll. Clear off the start here. Tiny in control. Launches off. Damien right there with him. Both of them head up the banking into the first turn. Down the hill here, Damien carrying a lot of speed, but Tiny not letting him run away. As he sails it all the way in. Oh, Damien had to slow it up there. Does get the tires, and then he spins it around. Unfortunate there. Oh, he's in reverse. He's in reverse. Headed to Love to see these guys having fun. My man spun the car around, said, oh, well, kicked it in reverse. Unreal. Carried the speed all the way from the beginning. You see here, way too much momentum there. Had to woe it up. And then goes to spin it around here, but watch, he says, man. Sends it in. Only in slide style, ladies and gentlemen, only in slide style. You're either going to get an absolutely insane, perfect drift run, or you're going to be wildly entertained by what these guys come up with when they make a mistake. I never get tired of it. And great sportsmanship there, too. Damien flashing his lights like, I overshot that. But I love this here, man. Look at these guys. Oh, boy. All right, well, we still got a run to go here. Come back around with Tiny in the lead. And I did not switch drivers here because I was too excited about the, well, here, let's go back to the replay real quick, just for a moment. We'll watch it one more time. Let me switch drivers on the camera here. That's my fault. I was having way too much fun there. There we go. We're switched over to Tiny here. We'll watch one more time. Like we said, little bit of an overshoot on the speed here. You see him grab the brakes. Couldn't get it woed up in time. Tiny was going to overshoot it as well. Then here, unfortunately, at the end of the run, spinning it around. Glad to see the sportsmanship and these guys having a fun time. All right, well, we are back to it here. Tiny going to be in the lead. Got our cameras switched around. Race control gives him the go-ahead. So we're going to see how the second run goes here. You never know. You never give up because the same thing could happen to Tiny this time around. And Damian knows it, and he is staying right on the door, all up the banking, all the way through, close on the transition here. Damian knows he has to apply the pressure here. If he can get a mistake out of Tiny, he'd have a shot at keeping going in this one. All kinds of contact here. It's what we love to see. But Tiny not letting the pressure get to him. You see the door slam from Damian there. But they make it clean to the finish. Great run from Tiny, and that vote is making its way to you. I love how they actually tried to tandem with Damian in reverse. Like, he tried to get in on his door at the end. That was awesome. But then you see this run right here, man. I mean, Tiny absolutely delivered on the lead. Damian knew he had to give it 150%. Like I said, bring that pressure. Try to get a mistake out of Tiny in order to have a shot at moving on. And Tiny, much like I talked about on previous runs, did not fall to the pressure at all. And this right here, you see that right there? That's a disqualification in any other drifting event. But a body slam like that, just like hockey, man, it was square, shoulder to shoulder, right on the door. That is what we're looking for here in slide style. And as the lead driver, we expect you to be able to hold onto your car under that type of heavy pressure and contact. Like we said, it was a square shot, door to door. And that is something you won't see in any other drifting event anywhere in the world. Only slide style brings you that. And that is what it's all about right here. And Tiny was able to stay cool under the pressure. Boat's got about 20 seconds left. So we'll watch this replay one last time. Like we said, the intense pressure here coming from Damian. You'll see it right at the end of the run. He knew it, grinding on the door right there, and then brings it in, powers it in there. Tiny says, nope, I've got this one locked up, and he is going to come away with the win and move on to the next round. 15 votes takes Tiny into the eliminator round to face off against Cruz. Great run from Damian. I love the never give up attitude, man. Spins the car around, kicks it in reverse, says we're gonna keep on trucking here. Love to see it. You know we love some Damian around here. One of my good buddies, always enjoy playing games with him, and of course hanging out during slide style practice and events with our man Damian. But this is the run I think everyone has been waiting for so far. Your eyes do not deceive you. This isn't the final. This is round one. Event winners this season, and two drivers battling it out for the championship. Wayne and Theory just 5 points apart in the championship fight. Wayne has the lead. Theory looking to take him out and gain some points here in today's event. And this is happening in the first round of competition, the breakout round. One of these guys is done for the day after these runs. No redemption in the breakout round. If you don't break out, you don't make it. And that's why we called it that. That's what it's all about. It is happening right here, right now. Theory versus Wayne. Wayne going to be on the lead. Theory in control of the start. These guys are good to go. They know each other way too well. Anybody that's been around our slide style events knows these guys know each other incredibly well, and they are not going to give each other an inch on the course today. And you see it right here. Theory all the way up. Oh, a little contact made with the wall. Theory shoots in, but they both work together to get through it. All the way to the front wheel is Theory here. They bring it around close on the transition there. Knocks those tires over, but Theory's not letting Wayne walk away. Not one little bit. You know Wayne's car is always a rocket ship. And Theory stays right with him all the way to the finish. It's not often you see contact with the lead car from Theory. He's usually nice and gentle with it, but it's Wayne in that lead car in front of him, and he knows he's got to put on the pressure for the championship battle. And he's going to bring it to him here. We see one more time as they're up along the wall here. Little contact back and forth between the two, but it's no harm, no foul. It's exactly what we're looking for here. As they take it to the finish. So here we are, Theory going to be on the lead. Wayne's going to be in control of the start here. And which of these guys is moving on to the eliminator round and which is going to be going home? Wayne staying right on Theory's door there. You see the sparks as the bumper goes off the wall, trying to stay up as close to that front wheel as possible. They make the transition here onto the flat. Wayne able to surge back up to the door. But about as clean a run as you could ever ask for there. Contact from Wayne, bringing it back to him. But Theory, with a qualifying level, perfect lead run there. Going to be a tough call here. So we go back, we see the first run with Wayne in the lead. Awesome stuff there from these two, but here we go. Theory on the lead. You know the pressure from Wayne's going to be heavy. Holds it on that outside wall all the way around. Makes his way down onto the flat here. Perfect angle along the yellow wall there. Kicks it back around. Beautiful stuff here from these two. That's a tough call. Gonna be close between these two drivers. Man, the vote's going to be so close here. About 30 seconds left. Coming down to the wire here. Next two cars on the starting line, ready to rock. Last couple seconds here. Who's holding out on the vote? Don't do that to us. Throw it in there. Let us know which driver you want to see move forward. Like we said, major championship implications from this run right here. And it does look like Wayne is going to just squeak away the win by just a few votes. Comes out on top. He's going to be moving forward and advancing his lead in the championship. And that is going to make it seriously tough for Theory to be able to come back in the next event. It is still possible, but it's going to be a tough road for Theory ahead. Great job from both drivers there. And you know Wayne looking to lock up the championship for next season. But meanwhile, we have made our way back around Tempa and DJ. This is going to be a run here. We call him the protractor. Tempa always getting the most angle out of that R32 machine, but DJ here in his first ever slide style run cannot wait to see what he's going to be bringing to the table. He'll be in the chase position here. Is he going to be able to match that wild, crazy angle? We'll see how it goes as these guys are ready. Throw it down here. The final pairing of the breakout round. Great start from these two. DJ not going to let Tempa get away from him here as they're up on the wall right there on the banking. Bring it down to the inside. This is where we saw that angle from Tempa earlier. And he does not disappoint here. Tons of angle here, but DJ not letting him get away at all. Oh, is he going to hit the wall? He does. Tempa not able to make the corner there. As they do finish out the run, that's what we always love to see here, the sportsmanship from the drivers finishing their run. But Tempa might have just carried a little too much momentum here. We'll take a look at the replay. Great job up on the wall here. And it does look like just a touch too much speed there. He was not going to make that corner. And, I mean, DJ doing his job as the chase car, anticipating the line of the leader, stuck with him on the door all the way into it. So, obviously, the contact after Tempa bounced off the wall back into DJ, not a problem at all. And, like I said, the sportsmanship of these two, DJ letting Tempa jump back into the lead position and finish the run. Now, that's what we love to see. But, yep, not going to make that one there. Unfortunate, but as we said, you never know what's going to happen. The exact same thing could happen to DJ as we come back to the live shot of these two. DJ now in the lead. You never know what's going to happen. Tempa's going to be on the chase. He's got control of the start here. All the way up to the front wheel along the wall here. DJ moves down the track a little bit. Tempa surges back up to the front. He says, no, son, this is my spot. This is where I'm at. Now, is DJ going to hold on, or will he make the same mistake? Oh, big contact there from Tempa, but that pushes DJ into the wall. Now, DJ was going to make that turn, I will have to say. We'll watch the replay here. But on the live look, I am pretty sure that DJ was going to make that angle. So that replay is on the way to you. Of course, we're going to show the first run the first time. And we're going to take a look at the replay and see if a contact penalty is going to be applied to DJ here. All right, so here we have it. DJ on the... Oh, I'm sorry, to Tempa, not to DJ, to Tempa. I said that backwards. You knew what I meant. Y'all knew what I meant. All right, here we go. Headed down into it here. Got our slow motion here. Grabs the handbrake. He's got the radius, and then, yep, Tempa gets into the nose and completely changes the line of DJ there. Not anything on, not Tempa's fault at all. He was giving it everything he had. He knew he had to send it hard. But I will say that was an at-fault situation for Tempa there. Unfortunate, but that happens. He had to give it everything there. Those votes are on the way. To you here, last few seconds here. And that is going to be it for the breakout round. DJ going to be moving forward. And he will be facing off against Wayne. It's the third pairing you see there at the bottom of your screen. Skull and PWX, Cruz and Tiny, Wayne and DJ. So there are all of your winners there on the left side of the screen. And here comes the Eliminator round, and you see Redemption down there at the bottom of the screen. We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty here, so we're waiting to get a couple of drivers into the server here. Looks like we are going to move on to the second group for now. Skull and P-Dub trying to get some things worked out. So you see there on the left side of your screen, Cruz and Tiny are going to be the active drivers up for this round. We come back into our live shot here. There you have him. Cruz on the lead. Tiny going to be on the chase. Boy, is this going to be a pairing right here. Can't wait to see this one. We are locked and loaded. We have made it to the eliminator round. So the driver that doesn't move forward from this round has the opportunity to go for the redemption vote. So no need to fear if your driver doesn't win. You can vote them in and have a shot at redemption. Tiny in control of the start here. These two launch away. Great start here. They make their way up onto the banking. Awesome lead from Cruz here all the way through. Tiny staying right with him on the transition. Oh, caught the end of the wall. And Cruz is going to cruise on through all by himself to the finish there. Unfortunate for Tiny, just too close on those tires. As we take a look at the replay here. You see there right at the top right corner of your screen, Tiny catching the end of that yellow wall there. So now, with him in the lead position, he's going to have to hope that Cruz makes a similar mistake, or he's going to have to be relying on that redemption vote that I was just telling you about. Watch here one more time, makes that transition and just barely with the corner clips it there. Come back to our live shot here with Tiny in the lead position. Cruz getting ready to rocket ship off there as the control car on the start. So we will see here, Cruz just has to deliver a smooth chase and he should slide right on through to the contender round of competition this evening. But that's not like Cruz. He's not just going to slide on through. He's going to drive right into the door of Tiny here. He wants to make absolutely certain. They sail it into the yellow wall turn here. Does he make the same mistake? No, he doesn't. He clears the turn, and they make it through to the finish. Cruz on the chase, but Tiny with a great lead. Did everything that he needed to do in order to give himself the best chance to move on. So unfortunate there on Tiny catching the end of that wall. But Cruz putting in great work on his chase run here. Not playing it safe at all. Staying right up there on the door of Tiny. With Tiny, I mean, threw down an absolute killer of a lead run here. Super smooth all the way through. Cruz staying right with him. About 30 seconds left on the vote. And remember, the driver that doesn't make it through this round will have the opportunity to go to the redemption vote. So make sure, put your votes in, let your voice be heard, and let these drivers know, man. They see the votes, and that's showing love to these drivers. Give their name a click there at the top of your chat. All right, and there you have it. Cruz coming away with the win. But Tiny going to be up for that redemption vote like we talked about, so no need to fear. TBM still being represented. As we come back into the live shot here, we see another TBM driver going to be in the chase position here for this third pairing. And then, of course, we're going to loop back around to Skull and PWX like we said. So up next, Wayne and DJ, this is going to be an awesome run here. DJ representing TBM. You see it right there on the hood of that machine. Love the windshield banner on that car. Both of these cars, beautiful designs there. Give these guys a little bit of creativity with the backgrounds, always looking good. These guys are ready to roll here. Of course, Wayne, the championship leader, looking to extend that lead with a win here in the eliminator round. Already has 1 point from qualifying, 1 point from the breakout round. Looking to add another one. DJ looking to shut that down and move on in his first slide style event. Wayne, like an absolute rocket ship, taking off on the outside. DJ's thinking, oh man, what have I got to do to get back to the door of this guy? Well, he's going to have to send it here, and he does sail it into that third turn all the way in, but ooh, little contact made there, and Wayne shifts it into high gear, says, I am out of here. DJ not letting him get too far away, but Wayne pretty much in solid control of that run all the way through. DJ is going to have to put down a killer of a lead run here. It's been fun and games for Wayne all season long, having a good time with his runs, but still steady stacking up the championship points. And I think heading into these last few events, the fun and games are over. He doesn't want to just be the first slide style champion. He wants to be the first and go back to back. DJ giving it everything he has here. You see, not super far behind there. The speed of Wayne's not just letting him run away from DJ in that BMW. And he sails it back in there. Has to grab the handbrake there. You see, slides into the front. No harm, no foul. Wayne finishes out the run. So, as I said, DJ going to have to give an absolute killer lead run here. Well, he's got every opportunity to do it, and we know he's a wheel man, and he can throw it down. So let's see what he's got for us. Wayne is in control of the start here. They roll forward. Holding it up there against the wall on the outside, off to a great start so far. Grinding that bumper on there just a little bit. Wayne staying right with him. They make their way down to the flat. Staying right in the door is Wayne, matching the angle as best he can. A great, hey, I said he needed a good lead. DJ's bringing that good lead, even hitting that tire barrier there. You can't ask for more of a lead than that, but didn't get away from Wayne for 1 single second. Wayne was glued to the side of that car all the way through. And we have one pairing left for you here. Great runs out of these two as we come back around. I mean, like I said, you can't ask for much more of a lead run than what DJ brought to you here. And Wayne just sticking with him every step all the way through. Great runs from both these guys. About a minute left on the vote here. Let us know who you want to see move on. The driver that doesn't move on, going to be going to that redemption vote after our last pairing here, Skull and PWX. We're able to get into the server. Everything is hooked up and ready to go. Wayne pretty handily covering the votes here. All right, there you go. Wayne with the win. Moving on to the next round. Like we said, DJ's got the opportunity for redemption here in just a moment. We got to come back to the first pairing here from the eliminator round. So I got word from our officials on what exactly happened. I was wondering because Skull and PWX, of course, are our mainstays here in SLIDESTYLE. So when they weren't in the server, I was concerned because I was like, oh, what's going on? I thought, is there a problem with the server? Can guys not get in or whatever? I have heard from our officials that Skull's chair, he was sitting minding his business, watching the event, getting ready for his run. His chair broke. I'm not sure how, but the chair he was sitting in broke, and the way it, you go flying when your chair breaks, and it flipped his desk over. And my man's computer went flying, screen went flying, keyboard, you name it, everything went flying. Well, Skull is A-okay. He said he is absolutely fine. He had to quickly get all of his stuff stacked back together, but good grief, man. He almost lost everything there right in the middle of the event, and he was able to get it all back together, back up and running, and now he is looking yet another nightmare in the face because he has to line up against his arch nemesis PWX. So not only does he have to deal with all of that stress, he's got the stress of the Black Demon car sitting right next to him there. So Skull's having a time here, man. So we're ready to see. But hey, I bet you his heartbeat's going, man. His adrenaline's going. That could turn itself right into some driving energy here. So he's going to be on the lead for this first run, and we are ready to fire it off here between these two. P-Dub says, I don't give a damn about your desk. He is right on the door. All the way up to the front wheel on the banking as they make their way around. The inside here into that yellow wall turn. Going to go for the wall ride here. The quick transition back around. Both drivers make it. Great run from Skull here in P-Dub, applying that pressure like we talked about, just like he always does, all the way to the finish there. As we watch the replay here, winner of this pairing looking to face off against Cruz in the contender round. A point of reference to show how fast both of these cars are going. When the replay loops back around, I want y'all to notice something. Usually, because the replays are set to be 30 seconds long. So I hit the replay when they come around, they switch to this camera. I hit the replay, you know, right about here. Normally, this is when you pick the cars up. On that second camera under the bridge right before they go up the banking. These guys made it through this run so fast, you can actually see them leave the start line before they go under the bridge. That is how fast these two guys made it through that pass. That was unbelievable. I noticed that the last time the replay looped around. Awesome stuff here. So we know the speed is there for certain. Now we've got PWX in the lead. Let's see what they bring to you on the second one. Great run from both drivers there. Skull not letting any of that stuff that happened earlier affect him. Driving it all the way up the hill right to the door. Not getting away from P-Dub here at all. P-Dub increases the angle, heads down the hill to that inside wall. Skull right with him all the way through. Woo! So much angle out of P-Dub's machine. All the way out to the wall on the outside, flicks it around. Oh, contact from Skull there at the end. We'll have to take a look on the replay. The vote is coming at you in the chat here, but before you make your vote, let's watch these two replays. I'm not exactly sure. I would say on that last transition, I'll need to see it again. But it looked like that little bit of contact came from Skull there at the end. So here's the first run. Great stuff from both of these guys. Come back around here. So here's what we're talking about. So much angle from P-Dub here heading into the wall ride turn. Now this is what we're talking about on this transition. And P-Dub able to gather it up and not get a piece of this outside wall here. I would say that was Skull knocking PWX off the line, but I think we're going to leave that vote up to you guys. Not going to apply a penalty there. We're going to leave that up to the viewers. Let y'all make the call on that. Great runs from both of these guys here. Of course, the driver that doesn't move on is going to have the opportunity to go to the redemption vote here. Coming down to 20 seconds to go on the vote. Looks like PWX does have a pretty handy lead, which means Skull is going to be heading into that redemption vote alongside Tiny and DJ. So that vote will be coming at you here in just a second. But great runs here from all of our drivers in the Eliminator round. Been a great event so far. We see all of our scoring there on the left side. PWX, Cruz, and Wayne moving on to the next round. But it is time for the redemption vote. The vote is in the chat. Pick the driver that you most want to see have a shot at redemption. The top two drivers between Skull, Tiny, and DJ will be facing off against each other in the redemption round. To find out who is going to be the last driver making it into Contender. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening here for round 9 of Slide Style. It's been an awesome season so far. Can't wait to see what is in store in the rest of this event. And in 2 weeks, we make our way out to the legendary Ebisu Minami course for our final crown a champion for the regular season and set the top 12 for the King of Slide Style tournament. That will be 2 weeks after that in October. 30 seconds left on this vote here. Which 2 drivers do you want to see? Pick your favorite. The 2 top voted will be facing off against each other here. It does look like there are 2 favorites in the vote here, and I do believe the redemption vote is going to come down to DJ versus Skull. And yes, there you have it. It's official. DJ versus Skull is going to be your redemption pairing. There you see it at the top of the screen. As these guys get ready to head for the start line. Skull going to be your first lead car. We head back into our live view here. We see these guys pulling up to the line. Skull will need to back it up there. Not exactly in the right position. There you go. He gets the word from race control. Now he's in the right spot. All right, we've got everything all set. Redemption pairing is up. Skull versus DJ. Skull going to be on the lead. Everything here is set to go. We are all good. And this run is underway. DJ takes off, says he's ready to rock. Takes off way too fast there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Did not get the start he wanted, DJ, at all. Way too excited there off the start. Like a rocket ship, and it's going to be the Skull show from here on out. DJ on the way back into the shot there. And does make it back to the door for the end of the run there. That's what you love to see. As we go to the replay here, you'll see, I mean, DJ made it all the way up the banking before Skull was even able to get to him here. That's something that's discussed in the driver's meeting. And as we talk about with the starting procedure, the chase car is in control of the start, but they do have to allow the lead driver to overtake that position as they initiate into the first turn. And DJ absolutely did not do that. And he knew it. He didn't do it on purpose. He just got a little overexcited there. But you saw there, he almost came to a stop on the banking, as he knew he never gave any opportunity for Skull to make that overtake on the launch track we have there. And that's one thing that's important to us with designing these courses as well, as we try to keep all these things in mind, so we make sure we have a good long launch track to allow that overtake to happen and for these guys to develop their momentum heading into the first turn. Unfortunate mistake there on the part of DJ, but as we always say, you never know what's going to happen. Same exact situation could unfold on the other side, so never give up. DJ going to be in the lead here as we come back around. Guys are ready to go here. Perfect start from these two. That's what we like to see there. Skull side by side with DJ. DJ overtaking as they head into the first turn. That's the start we're looking for. Ooh, makes contact with the outside wall there. Skull staying with him right on the door. Right on that back bumper. The pressure being applied here from Skull. Driving into the wall ride turn there. Nice and smooth, takes the tires out. Heading to the finish. It's in that outside wall again there. The vote on the way to you. For the final pair to make their way into the contender round, PWX going to be facing off against Cruz here momentarily. The winner of the redemption vote, either Skull or DJ, is going to be facing off against Wayne in the contender round. DJ with great runs all day long. Unfortunate mistake, as we said, got a little excited there on the start. Took off way too hard. Yeah, you see there in the shot, just no opportunity for Skull to make that pass on the outside, and DJ jumping on the brakes there. But at that point, all his momentum was lost. Unfortunate there. Incredible work for him, honestly, to be able to drive the line and get back to the door of Skull. You'll see here, I think, at the top of the shot, yeah, he's already making his way back in there. That is incredibly impressive. But Skull looking to lock it in here. About 20 seconds left on the vote. I think he's got it pretty handily won, and he will be facing off against Wayne as we move on to the contender round. And there it is, it's official. Skull coming away with the win. DJ with great runs all night long. Appreciate him and all of Team TBM coming out to be a part of our event tonight. Fun stuff all night long, and we are now officially on for the contender round. You see there on the left side of your screen, PWX and Cruz in Group 1, Group 2, Wayne and Skull. 2 of these 4 drivers will be making it to the showdown, the final, to find out who's going to win round 9 here. The SLIDESTYLE 2023 season in Irwindale. Who is it gonna be? We've got last event's winner, Cruz. Why is his? I just realized we got to do the man some respect here. Hold on. I just realized I made it this far into the event. Nobody said anything to me. We got to give the man his respect here. Hold on just a second. We'll clear this out. Give her the refresh. Load it back in. There we go. We got to turn Cruz's name gold, baby. He got the win in the last event. Got to represent on the stream. My apologies, man. So sorry about that. Got to give him his respect. Skull, the only name on the screen right now, not in gold. Looking to change that today. Wants to join the group of winners here in SLIDESTYLE this season. Very diverse group of winners between all these drivers. Love to see it. Ready to see these guys cook something up here. So we got PWX facing off against Cruz. The beginner of the contender round is underway. Perfect start from these two heading into the first turn. You know P-Dub is working with the rocket ship here with that V8 power and that R32 machine. Driving all the way up to the front wheel here is Cruz surging forward, has to back it off for the transition. P-Dub takes advantage of that. Cruz isn't worried about it, almost pulls the slide job there to get back up to him, all the way up to the front bumper, all the way around. They make the transition. Ooh, another shot in the back bumper to PWX, but he's able to hold on to it yet again. Cruz applying all the pressure here, all the way through this run. So much pressure coming from Cruz here all the way through. That tap on the rear bumper actually could have been disastrous for PWX, but he was able to hold on to it. Look, our replay graphics not showing any respect over here either to our man Cruz, is it? Look at this. Boom, got it fixed. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome stuff out of these two here. Cruz bringing every bit of the aggression we're looking for. But now things have changed. Cruz is going to be the lead car. PWX is going to be in that chase position. Definitely looking to heat things up in the server here. Well, let's see how it goes. Another great start from these two. Side by side, headed up the banking. P-Dub glued to the door of Cruz's machine here as they come in the transition onto the flat, matching each other into the yellow. Oh, a lot of speed there from Cruz. He is able to get it back in, doesn't contact the wall, takes the tires out on the other side. What a lead here from Cruz. But P-Dub glued to the side of that car yet again as they come across the finish. Man, I could watch these two go at it all day long. Awesome runs here. And you saw, I thought Cruz might be ready to overshoot, headed into the yellow wall there, but he was able to manage the brake and the throttle just right. Slide that car right in there. And PWX providing the perfect lead on his lead run and just glued to the side of Cruz's machine for the chase run. You can't ask for much more out of either of these drivers. But if you're going to say, man, who had the better lead, who had the better chase, it's a tough call. Look at P-Dub. I mean, just literally attached to the side there, backs it off for the transition, and then comes right back to him. But Cruz not worried about the pressure at all. Like I said, not letting it affect him. Great lead, about a perfect lead run from Cruz as well. I guess it comes down to the chase because they both had perfect lead runs. And at the last second, the votes come through. Just a few votes. Not going to be going back-to-back is Cruz. PWX coming away with the round win, and he'll be moving on to the showdown, and he's going to be facing off against either Wayne or Skull. Incredible runs here from both of these guys. Cruz, awesome work all the way through. Great event. Easily making his way into becoming one of the top drivers here in SLIDESTYLE. And here are two more of the great drivers in SLIDESTYLE. It is Wayne and it is Skull. They are on the line, ready to rock here, ready to set who is going to face off against PWX for another trophy here in SLIDESTYLE in 2023. They are ready to rock. Everything on our side is ready to go. Green light from race control. They are set. Skull in control here. Skull no stranger to facing off against heavy hitters. He definitely has one here with Wayne. That rocket ship, he's not letting it get away from him though. Skull staying with him here onto the flat. Keeping those mirrors full for Wayne. Wayne having to slow things down a little bit, gives Skull the opportunity to get right back to him here, and stays with him all the way through to the finish. Take a look at the replay here. Skull keeping that pressure on, and boy, that is hard to do with a car as fast as Wayne's here. Wicked close on that transition across the start-finish line of the big track here. Making their way around to the end, so gonna be close here between these two. Skull now in the lead position. Wayne in control of the start, ready to fire off here. They let each other know they're good to go. Perfect start from these two. Wayne climbing all up the doors of Skull already. Side by side all the way around the banking go these two. Wayne applying the pressure all the way around. And man, their runs look like carbon copies of each other. Gonna be a tough decision which driver is gonna head into the final showdown to face off against PWX. Is it gonna be Wayne? Is it gonna be Skull? Are we gonna see drivers adding to the trophy cabinet? Or Skull looking to take home his first victory in slide style? Incredibly close action between these two. So close to call on the votes here. Man, I'm just looking for any small details in these runs between these two guys. But it does look like here with just a few seconds left to go on the vote, it looks like it is going to be Wayne taking it and headed to the final showdown. Great work all event long from Skull. But Wayne just edging it out here, having two rock-solid runs, lead and chase there, to put him in position to face off for another event win this season, and PWX as well. But Skull, great work all the way around. And we are down to it here. You see on the left side of your screen the winners, PWX and Wayne. The final showdown. These two ready to face off one-on-one. Give them some love in the chat. Let us know which of these two drivers do you want to see take home the win and we're going to give these guys the green light and let them go. We are in the showdown. It's round 9 of the SLIDESTYLE 2023 season here in Irwindale. We're under the lights. Sparks are ready to fly. Smoke cloud ready to go up in the air. The green light's up. Let's let it rip. Perfect launch from these two as they're ready to head up the banking. Door to door, all the way up against the wall. PWX holding that angle out strong, way on the outside. Wayne surging up to the inside there, so close on the transition. Could swipe the credit card between these two machines here. Wayne diving to the inside on the surge, looking to stay right alongside the front bumper. He is not letting himself out of P-Dub's sight the entire run, but P-Dub delivering probably the best lead that we've seen all day. Incredible stuff here as we go to the replay. I mean, absolute immense pressure from Wayne all the way through on that run. And P-Dub delivering, as I said, probably the best line we've seen all day long in the lead position. Yeah, you can't ask for much more than that on a lead or a chase. And I mean, look at the amount of control Wayne has over that car, even at angle like that. Still able to surge up in front of P-Dub that way. Unreal, man. And we still got one run to go here as we come back into our live shot. We see Wayne now in the lead position. P-Dub going to be in control of the start. Another perfect start from these two here. Side by side, door to door as they head up the banking. Full contact drifting here along the outside wall. Both even scraping their bumper on the back wall. Contact all the way through. So close on the transitions yet again. As they make their way along the yellow wall here, they're going to go for the wall ride. A little contact there, and they fight their way through it. Wayne pushing through, muscling it up. And P-Dub staying right on him all the way out to the finish. These guys are unreal. What a final showdown run between these two. You expect no less when it comes to PWX and Wayne. Unbelievable stuff from these two here. Who is going to take it? Absolutely incredible runs from these two. About 30 seconds left on the vote here as you're watching this unbelievable action between our two finalists tonight here in the showdown. Insane runs from both of these guys. Insane pressure in the chase. Perfect leads in the lead position. So close to call. Let us know who you want to see come away with the win. The vote's going to come down to the last possible second here. Who's it gonna be? And right at the end of the vote, it does look like PWX is gonna come away with the win. We come back to our live shot here. We see these two drivers here in victory lane, but it is PWX coming away with the win. Congratulations on a hard-fought victory, well-deserved. He is your round 9 champion here in Irwindale for the 2023 season of Slide Style. Great work from all of the drivers this evening. Want to give a big shout out, a big thank you to everyone involved in making these events happen. Wayne, of course, there finishing second place, was our technical director for the evening, making sure all these cars are within the right specs and everything like that for the event. And then DK, of course, is our race control man, making sure everything is moving in and out of the server as it needs to be and everything is under control so we can have a nice, smooth event. I want to thank everybody for watching along with this event. It's been such a fun night. Some of the best drifting we've seen all year long. Our slide style events get better and better and better, and it would not happen without all of you watching along and voting for these drivers. So thank you so much for that. And we will be back in 2 weeks, September 22nd. It will be the final round of the regular season here in Slide Style. We will crown a champion there at the Ebisu Circuit, and it is looking to be awesome. So if you want to find out more about our events and how you could participate, or where to watch the events, watch past events, everything about Slide Style, !Slide Style in the chat will take you straight to the official Discord server. That is the central hub for everything going on in Slide Style. But until then, congratulations to your winner. That's right, PWX coming away, adding another trophy to the cabinet, and maybe looking to make a run for the title here. Never know. 2 weeks, come back, find out right here on the channel, OYS Live. I've been Alex. Thank you, everyone, for watching along. Round 9, we'll see you next time. Everyone, have a great weekend.